Next up, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you Tier 11 American medium tank XM69 Hacker. Yes, they indeed made this type of name for the vehicle, and many players throughout the past 2 days have been asking which is my favorite Tier 11 vehicle, and I believe, I don't know if this is my favorite yet, guys, but I can say that this is the first tank I kind of fell in love playing with from the very first battles. Because this tank has amazing gun. It has absolutely amazing gun handling. It felt like Leopard 1 in its absolute prime. The stabilization, how stable the gun is, the base dispersion factors, and the overall package, I would say, is not too bad either. When we talk about the armor, top speed, view range, like there are some things which, could be better, but you can't have it all, otherwise it would be broken, overpowered. So it has absolutely amazing gun handling, guys. Even with my setup, I was playing it with turbo hardening and a rammer. Yes, that is the setup. You can make the DPM or the gun handling even better if you put ventilation on it, but I really feel like it needs turbo, and I want to play it with the hardening as well for extra hit points, for extra track health and so on, and rammer is kind of must have because you can bump the DPM over 4000 in this way. And if we talk about the gun handling, guys, which is kind of sad that I still, after update 2.0, I have to go to a third-party website to show you the most important stat of the gun, which is the dispersion factor, which many times, for me personally, like 95% of the times actually makes or breaks the vehicle. It gives me an idea of what equipment you need to use. Do I need to use stabilizer? Do I need to use improved aiming? Do I need, or can I play it without the stabilizer and maybe experimental turbo and so on? But no, we don't have those stats in the game yet. I was really hoping to see that in World of Tanks 2.0, but oh well. Anyway, look at this, guys. 0.07 dispersion factors on the move on tank traverse, 0.06 on turret traverse. This is how this tank comes, guys. Out from the box. It is absolutely unreal stabilization over here. And because of that, it really doesn't need any help making it more stable. The only gun handling which, could be better is the accuracy, but honestly, out of all the battles I played with it, I really didn't feel like the accuracy is very derpy either on this tank. And so far what I've heard from other streamers, from players who have had it as well, they really do like the gun as well. Some are not the most happy with the overall platform. But me personally, I really do not mind the platform as a whole as well. It has some mobility, it has epic view range, it has the highest base view range you can have, 420. It has some armor as well, and talking about the armor, here it is. You can see the hull, doesn't bounce anything, whatever is able to see this tank, tier 9 to tier 11 tanks, all are able to penetrate the hull on the flat surface, let's say. Under extreme angles, the front, you can bait out some shots. I've done that as well. It does work to bait out some shots on the angle like this, out of bounce angle basically. Depends on the caliber as well. But the turret hull down, like this is actually, you can actually find some bounces. It has a lot of ricochet angles. I wouldn't play it going into thinking like I'm going to bounce a lot. I wouldn't count on the armor that much for sure. The face can be penetrated with heat, as you can see. If you press heat, yes, the face can be penetrated, but if you make it as hard as possible for them to hit it, then it can get away with some bounces for sure. So there is some armor, let's put it that way. It doesn't have a commander hatch like the Patton does, so playing sneaky, hull down, works fine. As I said, this is my setup. This was my main setup. And with this setup, we are looking at 425 alpha. It comes with 410, but after all the upgrades, you get 425 plus the cruise skill equals 425. Then with rammer and rammer directive, over 4000 TPM. Epic game time. You have 0.31 dispersion. It's absolutely fine by me, guys. 10 degrees of gun depression, 6.37 second reload time for this alpha. Not half bad, is it? With the hardening, 2450 hit points. Without that, 2200, as you can see. Then top speed starts from 48, after upgrades goes up to 50, plus the turbo is 55. You can see upgrade bonus over here. Yeah, the base camo is not very good after the camo skill. I really recommend using camo skill, otherwise it's like just too visible everywhere. 28.68, so yeah, the camo is not the best, but let's say not the worst either. 475, it has better camo than heavies, let's put it this way. 475 meter view range, which is, you know, very, very good. You can do your own spotting as well. And from the upgrade tree, you get the aim speed, you get extra hit points, extra shells over here, crit damage, alpha damage as well. This is what you saw, some extra penetration as well for the standard rounds, which is nice. And the ability, guys, the ability is honestly one of the reasons why I enjoy this tank as well. But not because of the ability, but because this tank does not rely on the ability at all. There were plenty of battles where I didn't activate it even once. What this ability does, however, is it makes your gun handling on the move as if you would be standing still and taking the fully aimed shots. But you can just cruise around, you can move around, flank them, and boom, if you press X, look what happens. This is your dispersion, this is your gun handling. It's like Strv, but you are on the move, right? So, very strong ability as well, especially hitting some moving targets in the distance, what you have to lead and so on. But as I said, one of the reasons why I liked it, the tank itself as well, was it wasn't very reliable on it, because the gun handling already felt very, very good. In that video clip, it honestly feels like they're playing without any cruise skills and any equipment whatsoever. So yeah, that much about the upgrades as well. Like, you not even need to focus on the ability too much. What is good about the ability is, or the ability upgrades over here, is it lowers the cooldown, reduces the cooldown over here, of course, making it better, extending the duration of the ability. With maxed out ability, I think I was able to take 3 shots with full accurate gun and aiming, 2 to 3 shots. Something like that you're able to do. So yeah, it's overall honestly very solid tank, and the gun handling was just something so juicy. I do have the secondary setup with scouting. For scouting, at first, what you're also going to see me using in the video was CVS, low noise exhaust, and coated optics, but I did switch out coated optics for ventilation, because it honestly doesn't really need the crazy extra view range. I would rather have better reload time and better everything, because your base view range is already very, very good, right? So this is XM69 Hacker, guys, tier 11 American medium tank. The tank which I actually very much enjoyed. Even without the ability, even without the gimmick. So what does it say, guys? Tanks can be super fun even without the gimmicks. But now let's jump into the battles, and as always, let me know which tank you would like to see me taking out next, which new tier 11 vehicle. Enjoy. Full tier 11 game. Imbattable. Whoa! I had a very big lag spike over here. He's most likely keep going. Yep. So this is the last day. This is the last day. Most likely last video as well. Coming from the Asia server with ping handicaps and lag spikes. High ping, as I've said. High ping is something I already got used to, right? But the lag spikes, those are what are the most annoying and destroying. If I have consistent 200 ping over here, no biggie. Can get used to it. So that means That means I did get spotted, which I was not ready. I mean, donating 550 hit points. We are a friendly player, guys. Sharing some hit points is sharing love. Alright. Gear 1 has been taken care of. Hirschkäfer. Getting spotted by Leo. There's another one in the middle. Too slow. Too slow reacting. That looked clean. Boom! I'm telling, like, this gun handling, I can't believe this gun handling. It's something I dream about. On Danks. Smart Leo. 4 to 5. Heavy flank needs help. Let's go. I ain't gonna push in into mediums plus the Hirsch. I don't want to do that. Let's see if we can secure the heavy and then we can push in together with the full force. Yeah, but in all honesty, I don't know. I'm kind of in love with this tank. Armor is the greatest? No. Is the gun handling absolute giga? Yes, it is. Nice. I did not want to go full out sideways over here. We got actually a bounce out of it. My shot was kind of panicky there, but it is what it is. 2 breakers, though. That's annoying. I like the sound of ability. You feel it, like it's loading up something nasty. And this is loading up full-on auto-aiming ability. To lock on a tank. Okay. I can kill this guy, but... Well, this as XX did exactly something to me. What I think is going to be the main reason why that tank is gonna be annoying to play against. And this is, you never know how many shells that guy has left. Even when they finish reloading. You know, with like a regular autoloader, you see them charging towards you after they ran away. That means they are fully loaded, right? But in this, are they fully loaded or half loaded? Don't ammo-rack me, please. I was about to say, watch out guys, he can shoot again. This guy has 9-second or 10-second reload. I have never had this type of fight over here when so many tanks are pulling back all the way. Oof. What a gun. What a gun. What a gun, what a tank, guys. Honestly, massive fan of Hacker, guys. It feels like how Leopard 1, with the gun, I mean, felt in its prime, you know? Like, you can count on your shells. You can count on your shots, I mean. Is the accuracy the best? Is accuracy the greatest? No, it is not. But the stabilization, the snapshot, the ability to take snapshots. We can test CVS setup, guys. I'm gonna cross this. I'm gonna push over. Pay attention on the gun handling, guys. So good. This tank, actually guys, I have one thing wrong in this setup. I don't need coated optics. I can easily use ventilation. Because I don't need stabilizer. I can use CVS, low noise exhaust and ventilation. Because the view range is already 420, right? So the best base view range in the game. What tectory should I claim? Whatever has interested you. And you have not bothered to grind it out. For example, if you are a newer player, then IS-7. What a gun. What a gun. Sweet. Simply sweet. So this Strv is in a platoon with FE4005. Hello, platoon mate. They cooking, guys. They cooking together over there. But little do they know that the food is already burning. The food is already burning. And this then comes with Hirschkäfer's ability as well. Blow up an ammo rack. Oh yeah. Okay, because those guys I can't start shooting. Can I find an angle where I could start shooting? That is the problem over there. Oh, nice. Nice to move, stay hidden. I guess the can openers cleaned up the hill or something because, yeah. We were keeping them busy over here. We were keeping multiple tanks busy over here. Who were not even able to play properly, right? And they still cleaned up the hill like it's nobody's business. You're gonna bounce. Or miss. Strv! Pop! Okay, yeah, I don't know, like, I don't know how or what happened up the hill, but, I mean, enemy team had mouse in the base. They had Type 5 over here, Badger, FE, Strv, not able to do much. And we still lost the... We still lost the hill so big. I guess the can opener Contriver as well. They just farmed, I guess so. So, all in all, hacker. Ladies and gentlemen, all in all, hacker. Absolutely fine. Perfect. Can be sneakier. Giga Chat tank. I think, I do believe, I will put experimental hardening on it. Bond rammer. And then maybe even Bond turbo. It doesn't need experimental turbo. Bounty turbo, oh, like this is one of the tanks where bounty turbo is simply good enough. You know, getting that extra engine power. Same top speed as the experimental would give, but it gives you extra engine power. It honestly doesn't really need that gun stabilization because your gun stabilization is so low already, it doesn't boost it because it boosts it by percentage. You know. You're never going to feel that. It's such a comfortable tank to play. I don't know, such a comfortable tank to play. You saw that from the gameplay actions as well. It was nice. It was a nice experience. So one of the more enjoyable tanks from the tier 11, XM69 hacker, nice name as well. And I do not mind the looks. I kind of like how this tank looks like. You know, modern-ish, meeting with older, like keeping the pattern theme kind of with the modernized shapes over here. So yeah, let me know what you think about this one in the comments. Let me know what you'd like to see next. And I thank you so much for tuning in. Adios, amigos.